Good morning everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. We were discussing the financial decisions involved in financial management. We've already discussed investment decision. Starting with the next. Let's see the flow chart once again. There are three types of financial decisions: investment decisions, financing decisions, and dividend decisions. And two decisions which are under investment decisions are capital budgeting decisions and working capital decisions. Starting with the second type of major decisions involved in financial management, financing decisions. Students, what do you mean by finance? Finance means money. So here we are just talking about how do we raise money, from which source, what is the cost, and how much from which source. So anything related to raising of money will come under financing decision. So financing decisions deal with determination of sources of finance, amount to be raised from each source of finance, and the cost of each source of finance. Sources of finance, amount to be raised from each source of finance, and the cost involved in each source of finance. For this purpose, students, we already know that there are two sources of finance: shareholders funds and borrowed funds. What are shareholders funds? Owners funds. Owners funds means through which we can make owners of the company, like equity shares. Okay, equity shareholders are the owners of the company. They constitute shareholders funds. Then anything which has been borrowed by the company, maybe in the form of debentures, in the form of loan, from banks or financial institutions, whatever. If the company has borrowed some money, that comes under borrowed funds. So the two sources of finance which are available to a company are shareholders funds and borrowed funds. In shareholders funds, owners are made. In borrowed funds, creditors are made. First thing in the definition of financing decision was determination of the source of finance. That means whether we have to invest from borrowed fund or owner's fund, right? The second consideration here is how much to be raised from borrowed fund and how much to be raised from shareholders fund. That means how much amount to be raised from each source of finance. For this purpose, students, we must know two major things. The very first thing is borrowed funds are more risky. If we want to raise a particular amount of money, we should be very careful while raising through borrowed funds because they are very risky. Risky because if you have borrowed some money from somebody, you have to, number one, return that money for sure, and number two, you have to pay regular interest, right? You cannot deny the payment of regular interest. You cannot deny the payment of principal amount. Therefore, if you are borrowing some money, that is very risky for the organization. Okay, it is risky because it involves commitment of fixed interest payment and return of principal amount. But that is not in the case of shareholders funds or owners funds, because they are the owners of the company. If you have money, you will pay the dividends. If you do not have money, the company will not pay the dividends. Similarly, there is no such commitment to pay the principal amount back to equity shareholders, right? So therefore, we can definitely say that borrowed funds are more risky because you definitely have to pay the principal amount back and you definitely have to pay the regular interest payment. The next thing is borrowed funds are considered the cheapest source of finance. Why are borrowed funds considered the cheapest source of finance? The reason is very simple, students. The interest that is paid on borrowed funds, they are deductible while computing tax liability. You do not have to pay tax on the interest that is paid on borrowed funds. While in case of equity shares, you have to pay dividends, but the for dividend paid, you have to pay tax also. Therefore, your tax is reduced when you are having more of borrowed funds in your capital structure, right? If you're having more borrowed funds, that means on all the amount of interest paid, you do not have to pay tax. But if you have more of equity, that means whatever you're paying through dividends, you have to pay tax also on that. So, interest paid is a deductible expense for computation of tax liability. That is why borrowed funds are considered the cheapest source of finance. A financial decision regarding financing will be taken very judicially by the financial manager. He will have to consider which source of finance he has to raise money from, and how much to be raised from each source of finance. A finance manager has to very judicially examine many factors so as to get the conclusion of which source of finance he should be raising money from and how much money he should raise from each source of finance. The very first factor that he needs to consider is the cost. What is the cost involved? We all know that cost of raising funds from different sources is different. The aim of financial manager is to critically examine each one of the source and select the source which is least expensive, which involves least cost. The next one is risk. The risk associated with different sources is also different. For example, debt is more risky, while equity is less risky. Debt is more risky. We've already understood that debt or borrowed fund is more risky because it involves regular payment of interest and repayment of principal amount. While equity is less risky because there is no such commitment to pay regular dividends or to return the principal amount. Therefore, risk factor should also be very carefully examined for each source of raising finance, and then accordingly the decision regarding which source and how much from each source should be raised should be taken. Next is flotation costs. Flotation cost is the cost involved in issue of securities. If you have to issue any security, for example, if you have to issue debentures or equity shares, you for that purpose also have to bear some cost, some money. That money, like underwriting commission, like brokerage, that money is called flotation cost, and that is also a huge amount. So flotation cost should also be very carefully examined and evaluated by the financial manager before taking the financing decision. The project, the source in which less flotation cost is there, that should be preferred. Next is cash flow position. A company with stronger cash flow position can take the risk of having more of debt. We know that if you have debt in the capital structure, you are liable to pay regular interest at any cost. You have to pay principal amount, right? So there is a risk involved here. If you have proper, good and stronger cash flow position, if your inflows of cash are good, then you can take that risk and you can have more of debt. But if your cash flow position is not so strong and there is cash shortage in the company, then definitely a company should avoid using more of debt and raising funds through more of equity should be there. So cash flow position also helps in determining whether you should raise money from equity or from debt. Next is fixed operating costs. What are fixed operating costs? Students, operating cost means those costs which are borne by the firm for operations, regular day-to-day operating activities like rent, insurance, salaries. These have to be paid, right? These are of operational nature. These are fixed costs which have to be borne by the firm. Now, if a company is having higher fixed operating costs, then it should avoid using more of debt, because debt would add further cost burden to the company. There is already a cost burden because it has to pay a lot of operating cost, and if more of money is raised from debt, then again cost burden is increased. So companies with the higher fixed operating cost should avoid using debt as a source of finance. Next is control considerations. We all know that equity shareholders are the owners of the company. They have full control over the company, right? If existing equity shareholders want to retain the control in the company, then further finance cannot and should not be raised through equity. It should be raised through borrowed funds. But if existing shareholders do not mind losing the control, then in that case, more of equity shares can be issued to raise finance. It is all about the existing shareholders, whether they are okay with losing the control or not. Next is state of capital markets. Student, there are two stock market conditions which we'll be discussing here: boom and depression. During boom, prices are rising. If you have invested some amount, you will be getting high returns. The chances are that you will be getting high returns from them. You are in a position to take the risk, to invest in high risk securities like equity shares, etc. So as an investor, boom is the preferred phase to invest in equity shares, right? But during depression, when the prices are falling down, there is more risk of losing money. As a result, investors prefer to invest in debentures, etc., and not in equity shares, because they are worried about their return. They may feel that they may not get the return, they may not get the dividend, so they are least interested in investing in equity shares. So accordingly, the company also has to change its source of finance. If during boom a company needs to raise money, it can definitely raise money through an issue of equity shares, because people are interested in investing in equity shares. But if the stock market condition is depression, right? It is depression phase going on, then in that case companies should avoid raising funds through equity shares, because people are not interested in paying money for equity shares. Company should go for issue of debt, in that case borrowed fund, during depression. So these were the factors in broad general categories. These were the factors which should be considered before taking financing decisions. Although there are many other things which in real life financial managers have to take into consideration. Now there are some important questions from the topic that we have discussed today. Why are owners' fund considered less risky? Why are borrowed funds considered the cheapest source of finance, and what is the flotation cost? Apart from this, there are some other questions which can be asked, and these have been discussed in the video. This is all for today. See you with the next decision, dividend decision.